open our show here in just a couple of moments. That helicopter coming to us from Naval Station Norfolk in Virginia. It stands in as one of the largest helicopters anywhere in the world. It comes in at some 88 feet long and has a main rotor diameter of some 72 feet. That helicopter, in fact, can easily pick up some large items such as Humvees and heavy equipment. And with the squadron today, let's see, that'd be Marine Mine Countermeasures Squadron 12 from Norfolk. They operate the MH-53e as an ocean-based mine detection platform. So we want to say our thanks and welcome to HM12 for being with us this weekend and serving as the jump platform for the Leapfrogs. And girls, and welcome to the Willow Run Airport for the morning show edition of Thunder Over Michigan 2022. My name is Luke Carrico, joined by the great Daniela Bruce, and what a pleasure it is to serve as your master of ceremonies for the air show action high above Ypsilanti on what's turning out to become a very impressive Sunday morning. In just a few moments, we're going to see some of the nation's finest aviators as we set the stage for one of America's greatest aerial events, unmatched anyplace else in the nation this weekend. On today's show, we will see the U.S. Navy Leapfrogs parachute team as they make their way in from over 5,000 feet above. We have a very exciting air show lined up for you, full of history, full of noise, and of course, the sound of freedom. So we welcome you now to sit back, relax, find a nice spot, and get ready as we present to you the greatest show above Earth, the 2022 edition of Thunder Over Michigan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are within the sound of my voice and you are able, if you would please stand, remove your caps, and come to attention as we welcome the husband and wife team of Lori Day and Jeff Bush in the singing of our national anthem.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting gave proof through the
Gentlemen, a big round of applause for Lori Day and Jeff Bush and that excellent rendition of our national anthem as we are officially underway for the morning edition of Thunder Over Michigan. At an airspeed of some 100 knots, about 110 miles per hour, those jumpers will deploy from the rear ramp door of the Sea Dragon, quickly accelerating upwards to terminal velocity of some 120 miles an hour in free fall. And as soon as they reach a predetermined altitude, they'll pull on a small leather ball located by their right hips and deploy the high-flying canopies of the Leapfrogs. They rapidly decelerate to some 15 miles an hour in a hurry. The six-man demonstration that you see today is a result of thousands of hours of our nation's most elite training and experience. Each member of the team has conducted real-world operations before volunteering to join this elite unit known as the Leapfrogs. Following a 3-year commitment with the Navy parachute team, each member will return to an operational unit. The Navy parachute team began in 1969 when Navy SEALs and underwater demolition team members volunteered to perform at weekend air shows. The team was officially commissioned the Leapfrogs in 1974 by Chief of Naval Operations with the mission to demonstrate naval excellence throughout the United States. To fly these ram air canopies, fairly simple. To turn left, you pull down on the left steering line. To turn right, you pull down on the right steering line. And as these jumpers near the ground, they'll pull down on both steering lines simultaneously for the slowest and safest possible landing. Ladies and gentlemen, the ground is a great reflector of sound. Let's make some noise as we get our Leapfrogs in right on target. And 2 beautiful stand-up landings right there at show center number 3, swooping on in. Another beautiful stand-up landing as we recover the last of our Leapfrogs here at Show Center. With an inherent speed of these ram air canopies, around 22 miles an hour, they can spiral down at speeds of nearly 45 miles an hour. So awesome to have the Leapfrogs with us this weekend. They've been very busy the past couple of days participating in Navy Week here in Detroit. But coming by right now from the left, here comes that massive Sikorsky MH-53e. That is indeed a very large helicopter. Operated by the United States Navy and variants of the U.S. Marine Corps, and formerly by the Air Force, the Navy's Sea Dragon mission is to perform that of AMCM, or Airborne Mine Countermeasures. They use a variety of radars and sensors on board, in addition to pulling what is known as a sled in the water in which they operate. Heavy lifting capability is exceptional, and they have the possibility to actually move tanks, artillery, military vehicles, and even other helicopters. This thing probably has enough power to actually lift and move your own home, and when fully loaded, the Sea Dragon weighs in at some 37 tons. As the Sea Dragon went by just a few moments ago, you might have noticed a couple of items sticking out the front of the helicopter that appeared to look like rear view mirrors. In fact, they are such. It allows the crew on board to actually see behind them and additionally view that sled that they pull through the water that they deploy as part of their anti-mine operations. They're going to make their way back over from our left and eventually recover to the west side of the airport. But I'd like to introduce the crew on board today. From Naval Station Norfolk, the pilots, Lieutenant Jake Snowden Reed and Lieutenant Charles Chaz Boyle. And the crew on board, Naval Airman Shannon Hayes, Jose Sora Alba, and Jesse LeMay. One of the largest helicopters anywhere in the world. The largest helicopter in the U.S. Navy fleet. Comes at a staggering 88 feet long with a rotor diameter of 73 feet. To put that in perspective for you, ladies and gentlemen, the C-130 Hercules, formed by the Blue Angels and many other branches of our armed forces, is only 10 feet longer than that of the MH-53E. Powered by 3 General Electric T64 GE100 turboshaft engine, producing more than 12,000 pounds of horsepower all combined. If you will, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the Sea Dragon, a very unique helicopter, and we are so thrilled to have them here this weekend as part of Thunder Over Michigan.